welcome everybody to the season finale of Take a Break with Bri. I am Bri, also known as Brinkyboobri. On today's show, I will be discussing some hot topics and answering some viewer and live studio audience questions with my lovely panelists. We will also have a performance by the Sony National Recording Artist, Chris Michael, everybody. Please be aware, this show contains adult content. Viewer discretion is advised. Please comment on our Facebook live stream. We will try our best to respond to all questions and comments. Please look out for the edited version of this recording on my YouTube channel, Brinkyboobri. Brinkyboobri. All right? I would now like to introduce my panelists, and I will ask them to let us know where they can be found on all their social media outlets. So, and also tell everybody which episode of Take a Break with Bri you were on. Ooh, let's see how many of them remember. So, we're going to start on this side with Dramatic Zay.
She was stalking me. What's up, everybody? I'm Dramatic Zay. I do a little bit of everything. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Dramatic Zay. And I don't remember what episode I was. I think it was episode 5 or 6.
5. It was 5. Odd numbers, everybody. Think of it. Odd numbers. Yay, welcome, Zay.
Oh, hey, how you doing? My name is Chris. You can find me on Instagram as Aquarius. I'm in the IT. I do everything computers, but I like to be around people too, and I'm just helping a friend out right now, talking about good, strong adult conversation.
Yay! Thank you.
Oh, my episode. Episode 7? Is that all numbers?
7. It was 7. It was 7. Okay.
I'm Trell. I am currently just on Facebook. If I'm on Facebook as Trell. I think I was on either the first or the second episode of season 1.
Season 1. He started it all.
I'm from the first season, and yeah, that's my name.
Yay, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, OG. Can y'all hear everybody? Everybody's clear? Okay.
Okay, I'm Jhane. You can find me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. You can go to my Facebook, just Jhane L. Golden, and from there you can get all of my other social media. I do pretty much everything. I'm a vocalist, so I sing with Bri on Thursday, well, pretty much on the week.
She's saying.
Yes.
This song I sang it for. But yeah, I was on episode 9.
9.
Yep.
9.
Episode 9. Yeah. Great.
I'm Meyers. You can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, at Steady Grinding 21. I was on season of season 2. Am I right?
Episode 1. Yep.
Since season 1 is.
Oh. Okay. I was so prepared.
Too prepared.
Take 2. Work up.
I almost passed by. So, season 1.
No, season 2.
Season 2, episode 1. I looked a little different because I had faux locks and I had a Dallas Cowboy hat. So do not pick on my accent. I'm from South Carolina, so I probably from the dirty South, as they say. So I have a little twang to my talk today. So, but I'm glad to be here and meet new friends and support Miss Brinkyboobri.
Yeah. Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Shamyia Long, and I also have Snapchat, Facebook. Instagram is under Shamyia Long. Also, Facebook is Pretty Face Maya _ No, Pretty Face _ Maya. Okay.
Maya right here.
Yes, and I was on episode season 3.
Season 2.
Episode 3.
Yes.
I was debating too.
Yes.
And I'm from Baltimore. I'm a lovable person, funny, I'm a go hard chick. That's all like that.
I'm Mathieu, Asiah. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at Mathieu Asiah. The French spelling, MATHIEU ASIAH. I kind of do a lot of everything. I mean, I love talking, so I'm here. Supporting Bri, of course. I'm with her every Thursday, just about every day of the week. But Thursday, Horseshoe Casino, every Thursday, 9 p.m. until 12:30. That's karaoke for us. I think I was on season 2. I know I was right after you.
She was 9, odd number.
So then 11.
11! Yes, which makes this season 2, episode 13. Our very last episode in season 2. And I'm so excited to have everyone return and be a part of Take a Break with Bri. So we are right on time. We're going to dive right into our first segment. Our whole show is centered around friendships. So this first segment is about friendships that we have with friends. So our good girlfriends or our good guy friends. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pose a question to my panel and to you all watching and those in the audience. And let's get this conversation started. Hello? So my first question is, whenever your good friend asks you for money, you give it, right? But that 101 time they ask, you don't have it to give. You want hard times, right? And now they think the worst of you. You are the worst person in the world. Tell me how y'all feel about that one. Who wants to go first?
Well, I think,
go ahead, come on.
well, I think it all depends on
Speaking of Mike.
The extent of your relationship. First of all, I mean, they should understand that you can tell them no. You know, if I'm always giving to you and this one time I don't have, I honestly don't have it, I'm always giving to you, they should understand it because they're your friend.
Right.
If they're not, then I think you should reevaluate your friendship.
And see, I kind of view it a little differently. I think you guys being such good friends and you continuously giving them money, you have not only enabled them, but you have gotten them used to depending on you. And that one time that they cannot depend on you after umpteen times of depending on you, now they think you abandoned them. So I think at some point you should have probably established that, you know, this isn't going to be a forever thing. You know, I'm going to help you as much as I can. So I think you got to kind of let that boundary be known.
If they're borrowing it from you, then there should already be a boundary. It's not like I'm giving it to you just because you're borrowing it. But so there should be a boundary already.
But if you allow them to borrow money from you, and they have it time and time again without them paying it back.
Well, we didn't say nothing about not paying it back.
Wouldn't that fall on you? Like, why would you let them
because
borrow?
after the first time you didn't pay me back, then we already cut.
Which is very true. I think what you're saying is if someone for the 101 time, I keep giving you money, and you're not paying me back. Again, I'm probably the type of person I would have already been cut that. You know what I'm saying? The second time, that's right, exactly. But I think also you make a good point. People only do what you allow them to do. So if they never pay you back, I get what you're saying. You are enabling them.
It's like you're setting yourself up.
Yeah, but I think you would have to
It's just a simple word. It's just called using. You're not supposed to use your friends.
Yeah.
And then that falls back to his question. You need to reevaluate your friendship.
Your friendship.
And then there wouldn't even be a friendship because.
But you know,
Right.
They don't have the long story behind it or why they need the money.
Right.
I'm gonna have a song.
Oh, I just don't have it. I just want to. They don't apply. They can actually. You know, they're not saying, well, I don't ask them for it. They're trying to apply, so you can't give it to them.
Yeah.
I just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
They know you got money. Of course, they're gonna try to go.
I mean, but you can still be a friend since they don't know you. You can tell them.
Oh, I got it real quick.
They're funny.
What bag you with?
I gotta say put check-ins and everything in my savings.
At the same time, you can
Very much so.
Pay off your debt.
I say one thing. You know, I take it upstairs. Say, God said if they don't help themselves, you should help. Help only those who help themselves.
Amen. Teach a man how to fish.
Exactly. So you
Take a
can't.
horse to the water.
Right? So I mean, if he constantly coming back and he's not doing anything or she not doing anything to better themselves, I don't think it's it's necessary to keep helping that person.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
just me.
So like Zay said, and it kind of goes in together. If you're not paying it back, I'm cutting it. Good. All right, so keep going. What about clingy and overprotective friends?
I can't talk about that. I'm a clingy.
Oh!
So I can't really speak on that. I mean, sometimes I know my boundaries. Sometimes my mind just keep quiet. But I'm like clingy overprotective. So where you going? Who you going with?
Yeah.
I don't really know how.
Also, you have to understand your relationship with your friends. I mean, you want to expect that from every friend that you have. Like, you know, again, if you know that he's the clingy friend, you expect that from him every day or every time you tell him you're going out. So you start telling him you're going out.
Right.
That's all it is.
Right.
Or, you know,
You said stop telling me when I see a picture on Facebook, I want to know who you are.
And let me just say, we received a comment that said, yes, you are, Zay. You are clingy and overprotective. And that was Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Yes, hey, Michelle. So, I think at the end of the day, it comes down to communication, which I've been talking about for season 1 and for season 2. If you're not communicating with your friends, with your family, if you're not talking like what we're doing tonight, then it's not going to work. You have to communicate in order for things to work, and that's even in your personal life, in your professional life. You have to communicate. So if you have that clingy friend or that overbearing, overprotective friend, you got to sit them down and say, "Hey, I need my space. I need my space now."
But that may be offensive.
It may be, but it communicates.
You have to accept
You gotta communicate.
Not everybody's accepting.
Like somewhere.
Then you're not meant to be friends.
You should be able to take that and be okay with that. Okay. Be okay with the fact that they actually came to you and they go behind your back and be like, well, this person, I'm tired of hanging with this person. Like, yeah, but I mean, it's good that you have that's called a friend that comes to your face and says, okay, I'm having this problem and I need you, like, come on. Like, you know, just
Like,
give me my space.
I want to be your friend. But
yeah, exactly. Like, give me my space.
You got back up a little
Some
bit.
guys don't want you to have other friends. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
And those are the friends that think y'all in a relationship.
Yeah,
They think y'all in a
relationship.
Relationship. Hashtag friendlationship. Nasty ass. Friendlationship. I like friendlationship. I love it. All right, keep on moving on. So kind of going with the first two questions. Have you ever been in a situation where your best friend's BFF wasn't you?
So you saying your best friend wasn't you?
Yes.
Well, see, no, that's complicated. Because in order for me to be considered my best friend, we need to have an understanding that we both each other's best friends. Like,
Not
But that's not always true. Like, you can be my best friend, but like I can consider you my best friend, but do not consider me your best friend.
Which goes into that clingy thing. The clingy friend thinks you're best friend.
Right.
But the other person's like, no. We not best friends. Somebody's Aries saying, yup, been through that, right?
Okay.
You want to witness you in a gym?
But that's happened, it specifically happened to me. I remember, I mean, I can say I don't have, per se, a friend from grade school where we were like besties for the rest of our lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even the young lady from college that I consider my best friend, I'm not hers. You know what I'm saying? And then on Facebook, a friend of mine from high school had messaged me and said, Bree, is this the Brianna Jackson from high school? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, my best friend. And I was like, hey. I didn't even know what to say because I'm like, yeah, we were good friends, but I didn't think. I didn't think.
But did she have a lot of friends in high school? Did she have a lot of friends? Because when some people don't have a lot of friends in high school, say you just that person, you could be like being nice.
Yeah.
You're that friend.
But if they're not actually best friends, it's like, I only got 2 friends.
Right.
And, you know.
What she did, so.
Let's get into that being nice now, because I ain't gonna be nice to my friend. Like if we're friends, I'm gonna keep it real. Like you know what I mean? Like
So what's the difference between keeping it real with your friend and you?
in relating to the best friend, or you know, me personally, I've never been in that situation, so I can't really relate. My only opinion would be, I guess, in communicating. I mean, bruh, just chill out. Like,
we not like baby.
No, seriously, like, no, that's like,
and that's true.
I feel like people look at it as like levels. Personally, me, like if you're my best friend, you're just that. Shouts out to Faith. I love you, you're my best friend. She knows that, but still, it's just like, okay, there's this guy who calls me bestie, and I'm like, I haven't talked to you in years. You know, and he just like started calling me bestie, and I'm like, okay, like I don't say much about it because it's okay. You know what I mean? If you consider me that, you consider me that.
Right.
You know,
Before we kind of take that away, just don't expect the same.
Don't expect me to call you that back.
Like I have friends that have hit me up after years, you know, and like, oh hey, you were my high school best friend, what's up? Yeah, that was like, you know, in high school.
Now we're not
right, like we've grown apart. You know, I respect that. You know, we had that friendship in high school, but we're adults now. You know, we've grown apart. We both have 2 separately, completely different lives. Like, you know, that's.
Now, do you think once you rekindle that, like, say y'all meet randomly somewhere, would it be like,
too much
I know. Me and my best friend broke up for a whole year, but we connected back together. You look at that. No, yeah. And I'm saying, like, as a friend, but we ain't talking a long time. But when things clicked back, it was just like we never left. Yeah, well, it's like more like a
that happened
sister.
to Faith and I as well. She went up to St. Brian, and we were talking here and there, but it wasn't like how we are now, you know. But now we're like stronger than ever, you know. So it's just like that's where that comes
that's probably like one of those cases where, you know, like you guys can still communicate, you know, not see each other every single day. And then when you guys get back together, you can.
It's like you have the connection.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe high school connection was just that because it was high school. I mean, you're in a job.
you cannot force
right. All of it is, again, each friendship is different. So, you know, you understand that your friendship. Right? So,
or you may think you're.
All right, so we have some comments. Corey said, I have a bestie 10 plus years, but I've had other best friends in places I've lived. Not the same relationship though. Tia said, hey Zay. Ari said, people have best friends for different reasons because they see different things in other people. I would agree with that, and I also agree with what Corey said. And I believe Corey and Aries are both in the audience. Thank you so much for being here in the audience. Especially like for me, I had a best friend in college, I had a best friend in high school, I had a best friend at church. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely.
So you had a best friend everywhere you went.
But I thought they were my best friend, but I wasn't there.
Okay.
See, and that's where the thing.
So the question. Now let's ask this: how did that make you feel?
Well,
how did you find it? First of all, how did you find out that? When was the realization that you realized that you weren't their best friend? And then when you realized it, how did that make you feel?
Well, my college friend, we clicked, like, you know, we just totally clicked, and we both did theater and everything. But she had a friend from high school that she was still friends with. So when we would go out, I mean, I guess initially it was just her and I, but then her best friend started coming around. So, I mean, the best friend was cool, so I didn't think anything of it really. But I knew I knew she was my best friend, but I wasn't hers. I guess I was cool with it because I can't trump what she already has.
Right.
Yeah, I've been around.
Like, I can't. Like, even though, like, she's like.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't make her squash what she already had, and I totally and I completely respect that.
Can people have more than one best friend?
Yes.
So
It's different aspects of your life. I would say yes, you can have more than one.
I feel like you can. Yeah.
Well, then can you have more than one lover?
No.
Hold on now, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
My best friend, not my lover. Hold on.
No, what I'm saying. What I'm saying.
Your best friend. Oh, no, your lover. Let me tell you something. Your lover ultimately can be one of your best friends. But if you really get into
I
it,
feel like that's a different level.
that's a different level. Yes,
that's not the same. I don't think that's no longer the best friend relationship because once you guys cross that line of love making and all of that, I don't think.
No, okay. So this is. Let me clear on what I was saying by that. When you said, can you have two best friends? And they will be different, right? Which means, to some extent, you love your friends. You love, especially your best friend. You have love for them, yes?
Yeah.
So if you have love for two separate people, my question is, why can't you have love for two separate people?
In a relationship.
No,
It's a different level.
Why?
So I guess you don't believe in monogamy.
No, I'm not saying sex at all. I'm not saying sex. I'm saying the definition of love. To me, love is to care for someone.
Well, ultimately, your best friend, you love your best friend. You have love for your best friend. If you're saying somebody is your best friend, I think anybody believe if you're reaching that best friend level, it's a different than acquaintance, friendship. If you're reaching that best friend level, yes, I have love for you. If you call me and you need something, I'm there. Exactly. So, yes, you can have more than one lover, and it relates to your best friend.
There you go.
That's my point. Wait, it looks like we got, Mary said that's different. She also said you can have two boyfriends. Or two best friends. I'm not sure. It just says two BF. I don't know. Jhane said you can have more than one best friend.
I believe only one lover. Because your heart will always be with that one person. You can love the next person you're with, but your heart will always be with the one that you're with.
No, that's
sometimes, yes,
lover. No, it's actually that yes.
I think that's infatuation. Like, say if you in love with somebody, you meet somebody new who's fresh and it's different, and then you're like, oh wow, I haven't had this before. It's new to me, and you're in love with the feeling of enjoying this new energy. Then that's infatuation. And then a lot of people will move fast and say, oh, I love you, because of that infatuation.
I'm going to take back on what you said, and I think the thing about it is that it's about what you didn't get from the last one, you get it from the new one, so then it's different.
What do they call that on Why Did I Get Married? The 80-20?
Yeah, the
80s, 20. You gonna leave 80 for 20?
It can be an old child. I'm not saying child, but like young. You got to know with a guy, say, a guy, and you find him like,
But no, let's get into this. Now, define, if you really think about your best friend relationship, or your relationship with your best friend differently from your
Relationship?
Your friend relationship, that's your best friend. What makes your best friend different from your lover?
Sex.
Yes.
That's it.
that's how I feel with someone.
So you can only have.
She went deep. I feel that was spirit.
It never was with your friends. It was always a
Well, then let me ask you this I mean, it's like, because people who are best friends, try a relationship or they won't try a relationship
Because they don't want to ruin
the
that
friendship. But it could like totally be their soulmate, but they won't go forth with it because they don't want to ruin the friendship.
But then also they need to know that, like, you know, we were meant to.
Let me also know.
If you date a best friend and it doesn't work out, I think everyone should actually coming back.
But it depends how deep you get into it.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because like, I think you're your best friend, and then we go back to being best friend, then you bring somebody else around.
No. That's when you have to understand. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I ain't your best friend. So we
You can't do that.
But I can say, like, for instance, and I'm very transparent for those that do not know. My ex was not a great boyfriend at all, like, at all. But he was a great friend. He was a great friend, and he even said to me, Brianna, we shouldn't move forward with a relationship. It's going to ruin our friendship. And of course, I was like, no, you know, whatever. And you know, and actually, he said he loved me first, so that kind of like was like, okay, and I just opened up his pockets. Take me there. Like, hello. I mean, like for a man to be like, I love you. I was like, oh. Okay, but then he didn't want to break up the friendship, so I guess he was saying he loved me as a friend, but I didn't take it like that, you know. So with that being said, like we are estranged now. There's still care there, I guess you can say. Like I wish him well, but we definitely do not speak any longer, which is kind of a little bit of a disappointment because again, he was a great friend, like, you know, I mean, the random things that I like to do, like, I don't know. Yeah, he loves karaoke, and he doesn't do karaoke. Right. But he would come, he would support, he would hang out, sit in a corner, and like he would do the things I liked, you know, as he knows now personally.
That's the thing too, like, you know, you said that you know, he loves you and stuff like that. And what I keep trying to tell people, this I put this on Facebook all the time, you know, love is an action word. It doesn't matter like what you say. Like you can be like, oh, I love you all day, but you don't show it. If you don't have the action behind your words, then they don't mean nothing. Like I mean, they're just words. Like they're just floating in the air.
What's the opposite of the action that you need to show?
Right.
Someone say they love you, but they doing the total opposite.
Exactly.
You gotta preach.
So it's like you just it's an action.
Yeah. So
but then if it's just an action word, then why do we cling so much to it?
I don't think we cling to the word. We cling to the emotion that's behind the word.
Yes.
That's what we want. We want that, what that word means. We want that feeling that word gives, not the word.
But you know, that goes off of an episode that I talked about where people have how to be romantic without sex. Those lingering touches. You know what I mean? And don't let nobody touch your face. Your face. Oh my God, your face is
It's interesting you said that.
You know what?
I didn't know, but I just learned, I would say about a year ago, that touching someone's lower back could be very intimate.
Very.
In certain places, like their neck. That's intimate. That's really, I'm sorry, that's intimate. The way you, and then the way you touch.
It wasn't.
Are you like this?
Let's say move along, like like that. She was like, oh, that's intimate. Like, I want people to understand.
It's very.
So when people take pictures, a lot of times when people take pictures, they go like this and they hold each other exactly.
But if you put your hand at the mid bottom,
suppose you're a bigger person, that's the only place you can go.
You better put your hand on my shoulder. I don't think so. If you put it down here, I'm gonna think so. Then up here.
But then
or you don't go arms get tired.
Then then you better do like this.
You better lean on somebody.
You better close it up. Close up your arms.
Just give it to Jesus.
Because you know, even when you're, this is a dating tip too. Whenever you're dating someone, if their body is open, whenever you're speaking, they like you. If they have closed legs, closed arms, they're not feeling you.
But that's not just
Body language is very. No, naturally, if you like someone, your body's going to be open.
That's not even just in.
But that's not even just
in relationships.
It's friendships. That's in everything.
That's in a business where they teach you that if you're sitting in meetings and eyes closed, you're not open to what you're being told.
Somebody to be told.
Now you gotta pay attention.
I do, right. But I don't, I mean, I sit because I say I don't agree with that because, okay, I can be talking to somebody I really, really like, and I'll just like sit there like, oh, you know, just sit
No,
there.
you already open. You just open.
No,
You just sit
okay,
there.
no,
That's open.
she said, yeah, exactly. My legs are crossed. I'm sitting like this.
No. I bet
I'm sitting
you.
like this because I'm chilling.
No. I guarantee if you like someone, your legs may be crossed, but you're like this. So your whole body is to this person. You can even be like this because you're nervous, you're giddy, you're like,
I don't be nervous though.
I guarantee you're open. And then, that's it.
So we'll leave it here. If everybody watching, how about you just pay attention to interaction with other people and just see if you're, really entertaining that person physically.
Yeah.
With your body language.
But it doesn't have to be sexual. It just if the person enjoys the conversation you are having with them, then their body is going to be open. If they're closed off, then they want you to shut up. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, whenever you're talking to someone that you are attracted to, look at the direction of their feet. Their feet will be pointed in your direction. If they are feeling you, because they want to receive your aura, your vibe. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Am I right, Mom? I'm telling you.
Naturally, my feet just,
No. But you over there. You're going to be over here.
Yeah, what I'm saying is if we're at dinner, or something.
We don't be like this at dinner.
I've been in dinner and we've said like this.
All right, we have some comments, everybody. Ooh, Aries gave me a nice old paragraph. Dakari, is that correct? Did I say that right? Dakari said dating a best friend will probably mess up the relationship. Aries said being best friends and lovers are two different things. Because when you're lovers, you see that person in a totally different light. Just like living with someone is very different from just staying the night a few days a week. Amen. Helena said, I love her. LOL. Okay. Great. I love it. All right. Dakari said body language says a lot. Absolutely. Hello. I'm telling you, wherever you are, you want to make sure that if you want that person or those people, even in public speaking, you want to make sure that your body is open and you're being received by your audience wherever they are. Because if I was to sit here like this, cross my arms, I'm closed off to my audience. Okay? So you want to be somewhat open. And I can still sit like a lady. We had the 21st century lady in one episode. So, I can sit like this if I want to, but I'm not. Okay, so it is getting close to our time, but I did want to let everybody know that our second segment is going to dive more into our relationships. So while we go on our intermission, I want you all to hashtag friendlationships. That's going to be hashtag FRIEND. Relationships. And you can hashtag hello and also hashtag Brinkyboobri. Alright? So we will be back for our second segment at 9:30, but don't go anywhere because everybody, We have a special guest. I'm so excited. We have the Sony National Performing, Recording, Professional Artist, Dancer, Extraordinaire Singer, Person. I'm trying to think of words to introduce him. He's awesome. And he will be giving us his vocals, and then I'll be coming back for a little interview with him, and then he will come back for another selection, and we'll get right into our second segment. So do not go anywhere. Panel, do not go anywhere. We are going to introduce Chris Michael.
How's everybody doing? All right. I'm gonna be your entertainment package for the night.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me say we'll change it to that Victoria's Secret thing. Alright, okay. Tonight you have to be away. Perfume, but I love. Now put me right next to you, finna raise the temp. But rub my back like you do, boom, 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 boom. Honey, touch me like you care. Baby, you put the show bright tonight. I'm gonna give you a curfew, but you ain't leaving till you see the daylight. I wanna see your body, cause you know that I'm a professional, and I'm gonna rearrange your whole schedule. You won't get no sleep, you on top of me, baby, we don't get no sleep. I can be your comforter, round, once, and
Yeah, that was a snippet of one of my songs. But this joint right here is a little throwback. If y'all know the words, when the chorus start come, I need y'all to sing real loud. The name of the song is called Peaches. One of my next singles. Listen.
I can't wait till you get back home, so we can finish what we started. Got me pacing back and forth, running on empty, needing another dose, and you've got pretty girl tonight. Giving like you're giving your last, no limit. You fixing me like I never had, oh I overdose out of mine. You show my bad habit, I must have
I know y'all know this.
You got me feeling.
Hey.
Oh, you got me feeling.
Hey. Now this is Brianna's favorite song, so I had to sing it for her. This is a little love song. That I like to call If You Only Knew. Listen to the story.
Well, I know you don't see us as nothing more than friends, and I swear I ain't plotting, just started acting, and I can't even lie, I can't get you off my mind. In fact, when you're not around, we're talking on the phone or even texting. I know you feel that if we cross the line, it's gonna be real messy. If we cross the line, it's gonna be a lot of love and sexy. Baby, I promise I won't break your heart. If you let me, I could take good care of you. If you only knew, I bet that I want you. I bet that I wish that I could tell you. Oh, like pretending, wondering if you feel the same way that I do. Being the one that's gonna hold you down, whatever you're going through. I'm gonna be patient and wait on you, girl, I'm gonna be there. And give you the shoulder for you to cry your way you need it. Cause I know that one day you're gonna realize and see, as clear as I do, I love you.
Now put your hands in the air.
If you only knew, every moment with you.
If you ever had somebody in your life and you just wanted to tell them that you love them, but you couldn't tell them, this is the song that you play for them. Give them that 90s R&B love. Listen.
Say God must have sit down and made it, cause there ain't nothing more beautiful when I look in your eyes. It's heaven. So there's no one that I'd rather spend my life with than you. So baby, I ain't up like you used to. And at first it might seem a little uncomfortable. Girl, take that chance with me. Don't gotta rush, we can go slow.
My whole life has changed. Listen, until they do, I keep it to myself if only you knew. See, I turned to a rapper real fast, because you know I'm from the Bronx. Thank y'all.
Yes! Thank you so much, Chris. Oh my goodness. I love that song. It's like my favorite song ever. It's like, I feel like I can definitely see the video.
Why do I look so short?
Maybe because I'm perched. And you know, in vocal class, you're taught to perch.
Are you excited?
Yes, and I'm very excited. I'm talking to Chris Michael.
Oh, whatever.
That's what they all do, right? I won't do it right now, I'm so sorry. But, Chris, I wanted to take a few minutes just to have the people that are watching and those that are in the audience get to know you a little bit. So, can you tell us like what you've done and what you're gonna do and what you do? And I know you do a plethora of things. So, you know, let us into your Chris Michael.
That was a big word. Can you spell it?
Which one?
Plethora.
Oh,
yeah. Chris Michael was just a chill, humble, laid-back guy. I mean, since I was a kid, I just always knew how to dance, so that was like my first thing into the industry. And then, but I used to dance on this show called The Grind on MTV when I was like 12 years old. I was like the youngest dancer that's ever probably been on MTV. Wow. What else? So and then I've been in like, from that I ended up getting in videos with like Lil' Kim, Biggie Smalls, Busta Rhymes. I was featured in his video, Queen Latifah, a whole bunch of people. And then after that, I just said, let me relocate. I moved to Atlanta, that didn't work out, so I ended up in Baltimore. I ended up doing an audition to dance for Little Mo, but then I ended up being a choreographer. So I stayed with her on the road for like 8 years straight. And in that 8 years, I always knew how to write. I just didn't know that I could sing. So it wasn't until I got on tour with her and I seen the way that she made people feel. Like people would be crying or they'd be going crazy, and I'm just like, yo, the way that I write my music is the way that I want it to sound when somebody else sings it. And then I was doing something one day, and my cousin was just like, yo, you got a little voice or whatever. So you know how sometimes people tell y'all, oh, those shoes look nice, so you get the same shoes over and over and over again. So that's how I felt. I was just like, yo, if I could sound half as decent as her, or half as decent as Carl Thomas or the dude Deron Jones or whoever from 112, like, that's gonna be dope. So I ended up just going and buying my own studio equipment and recording myself, learning my own voice, listening to other artists, seeing how they stack their harmonies and their vocals or whatever. And then I started going to karaoke to like get the fear out, because it's nothing for me to get on stage and dance. I'm gonna kill it, because that's I was birthed just like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. God just sent me another gift that I just didn't know I had. He just said, "Yo, I'm gonna give it to you right now." So he gave it to me, and now I'm just rolling with it.
That is amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Oh my goodness. I feel like a little starstruck, even though like I know Chris. This is so weird. I'm a little starstruck. But speaking of starstruck, so I'm like Queen Latifah is like my idol. Like I really, really, really adore her. Growing up, I looked up to her, especially, you know, being a plus size female, black female, you know, with the name Queen and everything like that. Can you just like give us a little bit of how it was to work with the legendary Queen Latifah?
All right, so I was like a baby. I was like 12. And I had no business being out in the streets, but I was in the streets and I went to a record signing that she had. And when I went to the record signing, she was just like, and it was late at night, it had to be like 10. So by the time I got to her, she was like, "What are you doing out here this time of night?" Didn't know me from a hole in the wall, but I guess I was the youngest there. So she was like, she signed my thing or whatever, and she was just like, "Hey, come to my video shoot." And I was just like, yes, this is sweet. Like, Queen Latifah was like one of the dopest people ever in the world. So then after that, I just stayed outside like I was a fan or something. Yeah. And she rolled by in the limo, rolled the window down, and was just like, "Hey, yo, Poppy, what you still doing here?" So from then, that's how our relationship grew. She like watched over me and made sure that I didn't get in any trouble. She actually said something to me. She saw me someplace one day and I wasn't being a good boy. And so when she saw me, she was like, "Yo, Christian." I was like, "Yo, who was that calling me on the bike with the helmet on?" So they was just like, "Yo, somebody called me from over there." So I walk over there. She looked at them, I was like, "Duh." It was so embarrassing. But from then, it made me change my whole life. There's not that many times or that somebody come into your life and they say one thing and they change your whole entire life. So that's what she did. She probably don't even know that's what she's a part of my life in that aspect. Like, she don't know that she changed my life and I was able to go on tour and do movies and do plays and do, you know what I'm saying, music videos, choreograph for big people, like crazy.
That is amazing, and it's great that we are able to have these people in our life that has made such a huge impact, because not only are you a dancer, a singer, an actor, but I think you might be starting to rap a little bit.
Oh, I can rap.
Oh, can you spit a little bit?
Boo, he sucks. Sorry, I can't rap. Okay.
I was like getting ready, like, okay.
Actually,
okay.
you know I'm a comedian,
yes,
so.
Yes, that too. Oh my goodness. You like a little triple, quadruple, a lot.
I don't even know if there's something for me.
I mean, you are just like a lot of things, a lot of good things. And when I first saw you at the Horseshoe, I was like, oh my God. And I think it was Corey who's in the audience right now. Who is this guy? Like, oh my gosh, right? Do you remember? I was like, the way you performed, as a performer myself, I just respect your art and appreciate the passion that you give in every performance that you have. No matter if you are having a bad day or your voice isn't, up to par the way you like it, you still give it your all. And I greatly appreciate that art that you give. And I'm so glad that you're here with us. So happy. But before we end the interview, can I ask you one humorous question?
Oh, this is something that I'm not going to be able to answer. What is it?
If you were to meet any person, dead or alive, that you haven't already met, who would that be and why? I'm going to get into Chris Michael's head a little bit.
Honestly, like, I I mean, I've met Michael Jackson, so there's no other.
Somebody you haven't met, and it doesn't have to be like the only person, but one of the people you would love to meet that you haven't met already.
Probably Luther and Whitney.
Luther Vandross
Yeah.
and Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Okay. Legends.
I like when I was a baby, she used to go to this place in Manhattan that my mom used to book acts.
Mm-hmm.
So Whitney Houston and her mom used to hold me while I was a baby in the bar. So it's crazy that I've been touched by legends already. You know, it's crazy.
Which means I've been touched by it. I've been vicariously through Chris. What we talk about, those intimate touches. What should that? Anywho, so Chris, can you give us another one?
Sure. Would y'all like to hear another one?
Yeah! So Chris is going to give us another selection, and after Chris, we'll be back with segment 2. So let's put our hands together, like I always say. Put your left with your right, and give it up for Chris Michael!
See, I was trying to get my usher on, so I had to, I have my little jacket. Now I got my hat, because I'm about to get hood on y'all real quick. Yeah, y'all can bounce with this. This is that in your car in the summertime, letting the wind go beneath you.
I've been going around the world, and I've seen a whole lot of women. I can have anyone that I want, but I can't have that on my conscience, girl. But the way that you treat me makes me want to go from X, Y, to Z. X, Y, and Z. But I try, yeah. I'm trying hard to know what to win, but you playing games.
What you do to me, what you say to leave. What y'all know about that, Aaliyah, real quick?
So tell me what you wanna do. Been around the world at night, yeah.
Y'all know that? Hey!
I guess I gotta keep looking, cause mama used to say that
you gotta dust yourself off and try again. You gotta dust yourself off. Woo! How y'all doing?
now it seems you're always complaining. You make it real hard for a brother to wanna come home at night, girl. Fixing things, but you'd rather see them die. Oh, two of them to win,
So I never win. What would you do if you did the things you do to me? Would you stay or leave? Would you give up? Or would you try again?
so tell me what you wanna do. I can't find my baby, oh. I guess I gotta keep looking, cause mommy used to say that.
One more time. You gotta dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Try again. Oh. And I know y'all know this. Hey! Ladies, this is for y'all. Listen.
It's calling my body, it's calling my soul, it's calling my mind. But girl, I got to go. Say, baby, it's the grind. Yes, I had a good time. Listen, but don't get me wrong, girl. I wish I could stay a little bit longer, love you a little bit stronger, and go a little deeper, baby, in your. But since this thing is calling, I gotta answer, dry your eye. girl, don't cry, 'cause you're making it hard for me. I don't wanna leave, but let me hear you sing a song tonight in the Horror Hotel. I'll be back to hold you down. I don't wanna leave, yeah, but I gotta go right now. I'll be back to hold you down. So hold me tight, and don't you forget, yeah. See, I'm coming right back, babe, right back for you. Don't change your position, 'cause girl, I wanna be inside, listen, and baby, I'll be missing you. I don't wanna leave, no. Right now, baby, yeah. Listen, I gotta go right now. Listen, baby. See these streets, they be calling my name, baby. So I gotta let you know that I won't be going along, yeah. That I'll be coming up to you. I don't wanna leave, no. I gotta go right now, baby. Oh, if you only knew how much I love you, listen, yeah. My name is Chris Michael, and you can find me on Instagram at the Chris Michael Sings, 'cause that's what I just did right now. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Chris Michael, everybody. Come on, let's give him another round of applause. Yes, let me tell you. You just saw Chris Michael for free. I'm telling you, before you know it, the tickets will be $200 to see Chris Michael in concert. I'm so excited.